Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Price. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? We're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
2nd and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Love. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not... first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Tennessee 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Dances away. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And the Vols will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll give it to him again. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Pulls it in. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run it. And stampeding through the defense. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On the ground, it's Love. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Try to get it on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
Going for it all. Makes a catch at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Volunteers. They take the lead with the 6.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Balls and fired complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man in the middle. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He leaves it with his back. And the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling. Massive fumble recovery.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Runs through the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. 3rd down coming up.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good step.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive man.
Back to pass, it's Carr. He looks that one in nicely. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the outside to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short thing. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. To the air, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary.